Legend tells of a legendary warrior.
We try not to look at all the words one after another here because it might get really tiring for you guys to watch the video till end, so that we're just gonna take a look at those tricky or horror, the most important ones here, starting with the word legend. The word legend is a noun and it has two meanings as a noun. The first meaning is a traditional story from ancient times about people and events that may or may not be true really. And the second meaning is a very famous person, especially in a particular field, who is admired by a lot of people. So the first meaning is an old story, and if you look it up in dictionary, it would say that a traditional story, sometimes popularly regarded as or considered as historical but not authenticated. Authenticated means valid or verified, and it is an adjective. So when we say not authenticated, it means there are no clues whether that what we are saying is true or not. So that it might be true, it might not. And the second meaning is a very famous person, a very well-known person. Legendary. Legendary is an adjective and it is derived from the word legend. And it means very famous and talked about a lot by people, and many stories are told about them, especially in a way that shows admiration. Tell off is a phrasal verb. First, let's look what phrasal verb means. Phrasal verb is a verb plus a preposition when put together have completely different meaning than the words by themselves. Tell off is a separable phrasal verb, and also we can say tell us off, and it means to describe something, to make details of something known. So that when we say the legend tells of a legendary warrior, it means that there is an old story which is telling us about a very famous warrior. And also, I guess you know what warrior means. Warrior means a very experienced fighter or soldier who knows how to fight,
Whose kung fu skills were the stuff of legend.
He traveled the land in search of worthy foes.
I see you like to chew. Maybe you should chew on my fist!
The stuff of dreams, legends, nightmares, or etc. is a noun phrase, and it's the type of things that are usually found in dreams, in stories, or in nightmares. So when we say that his kung fu skills were the stuff of legend, we mean that his kung fu skills were like those kind of skills that are usually found in legends or stories. It can also have another meaning, like it brings fame to you and makes you very famous. So his kung fu skills were very famous or really popular. The next sentence is he traveled the land in search of worthy foes. In search of means to try to find, and foes is a plural noun of foe, and it means enemies. So it's gonna be like to travel the land trying to find worthy enemies. Chew on somebody's fist. It's a metaphor and it means being punched in the face. And I suppose you know what fist means. But as can be seen in the picture, it's a hand when it's tightly closed with the fingers bent into the palm. And metaphor is a figure of speech that describes an object or action in a way that isn't literally true but helps explain an idea or make a comparison. So in the sentence, when we say I see you like to chew, maybe you should chew on my fist, it means like I see you like to chew and maybe you need to be punched in the face. And also let's here look at the difference between simile and metaphor. Simile is a comparison of two different things using the words like or as. For example, on her first day of school, Jane was as cool as a cucumber. So as can be seen, it has S for comparing Jane and cucumber. And metaphor is a comparison of two different things that does not use the words like or as. For example, Noah has a heart of a lion. So for comparing Noah and lion, we don't use any like or as things to do this. So let's look at another example here. She was as slow like a snail. So as can be seen, we use as or like for comparing she and snail. On the other hand, she's a snail. It's definitely a metaphor because we don't use as or like for comparing she and a snail. And we already know that she is not a snail really, but we just try to show these two things have the same qualities, and we want to make the description just more powerful. And just one thing to mention, as cool as a cucumber means like to become, and forces can't really affect on you. And having a heart of a lion means that to be really brave and courageous. Now just let's take a look at what we have learned up to now in summary.